What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time joining me. My name is Jessica. I'm a mother as well as a makeup lover, of course. So for today's video, I am going to be just focusing on my eyes today. TikTok request. Somebody wanted to see yellow. It's funny because actually when I saved this comment, my Christmas lights were up. That's how I know that I was slacking on this one, okay? So I kind of was going for the same, like the similar vibe of like the butterfly look that I had did for like around Halloween time. But obviously I wanted to make it glam, wearable. Which, I mean, that look was wearable, but it was like a butterfly, you know. This is more of just like sexy. She's sexy and she's yellow. So yeah. I will be sure to leave all my face products down below in the description box if you're curious about that, because I'm just going to be focusing on my eyes because there is kind of like a little bit of detail to it. I hope that my videos are very beginner friendly. I try my best to kind of talk through what I'm doing, and then also I feel like a big step, because I'm a visual learner, so a big step that I like to do is, you know, kind of fast forward through but still showing you the whole process, you know what I mean? So like explain what I'm doing and then show you me doing it, like the process of me doing it, because like I said, visual learner here, so when I see people do that in their videos, like I really appreciate that because it kind of gives me more of an idea than an explanation might, because sometimes the explanations right over my head. I could be a simple person, okay? So yeah, enough of that rambling. If you want to see how I created this beautiful eyeshadow, then please do keep on watching. I already primed my lids, and I stuck down some e.l.f. tape in my shape, and I'm going to be taking the P.Louise All I See Is Signs eyeshadow palette, which looks like this. I feel like whenever I'm doing a yellow eyeshadow look, there needs to be some sort of brown in there to really add that kind of depth and dimension. So whenever I want to do yellow looks, I always reach for this one, or another palette that I really like to use for yellow looks is the Me, Myself, and Mama Mitchell palette with Beauty Bay. That one's obviously discontinued, so I try to steer away from using discontinued like palettes on my channel. That way, like, you know, you could get your hands on it if you wanted to. So keeping that in mind, I did see, now I seen this today, that P.Louise was having a sale on a bunch of her palettes, and I think this one was in there for like a good amount off of the purchase. So I don't know if the sale will still be going on by time I post this video, but definitely if you are interested in seeing this palette, definitely I'll leave the link to P.Louise down below, so that way you guys can possibly get your hands on this palette for a discount. I do want to keep this more on the softer, like Winnie the Pooh vibe, if you guys get me on that. So I'm actually going to start by taking this brown shade called Dreamer, and that's as deep as I'm going to get today in my crease. So I'm actually going to take this Luxie 131 brush. It came in a little set, so it's a little angled brush, which is fine. It doesn't have to be angled, it's just the brush that I'm going in for today. I wanted it to be, the brush I wanted it to be fluffy, but not too big, so that way I could really be precise about where I'm placing this. And then also give it a little blendy blend. Also, all of my kiddos, I have them all right behind me, linked into their video games, so I could film in some semblance of peace and quiet without having to get up every 5 minutes to regulate their asses. So if you could hear their video games throughout this video, I do apologize. Some people might find it annoying. People who don't have kids might find, you know, the excess noise in my videos annoying. So that's why I'm always apologizing. So I'm just going to take this in a, like, half circle shape. And I'm just going to soften the edges a little bit. So now I'm going to take a fluffy but still kind of dense brush, and I'm going to take this mustardy kind of orange shade right here, which is called P.Louise, and I'm just going to go ahead and just start packing it down like that in little start doing little circle motions right away. Definitely like a mustardy, orangey yellow shade. And this doesn't, literally, I'm being so sloppy with this. You don't have, this doesn't have to be perfect because the other yellows are gonna, we're gonna soften it a little bit and then we can go back and reblend them all. So I'm just kind of laying it down. I'm just gonna keep that half circle shape. Okay, now I'm gonna take this Elena Bad Row brush, so it's even fluffier. And I'm gonna take the shade right next to P.Louise, which is called Vision. Now we're really starting to get yellow, baby. And I'm literally just gonna buff this all out. And then just on the same brush, I'm just gonna dust it off. I'm actually gonna take this pastel yellow, which is called The Secret, and I'm just gonna dust it over the edges to really try to lighten this up, make it super pastel yellow. Just literally gonna go right over this. Now I'll go through all of my colors again to really build that blend up. Now I'm going to lay some more of my P.Louise base down in the shade Rumor Number 2. Okay, so now I'm going to take the shade 111 and I'll actually take it on a little tiny brush and I'm going to stamp it this way, but I'm not going to take it all the way. I'll show you what I mean, but I'm just going to be stamping this product down. Okay, so I'm actually not going to take it exactly on that line. I'm going to do it kind of under. Now I'm going to take a separate flat brush and I'm going to take the shade Dreamer, which is the first brown that we used. I'm just going to go in and also in this way. Dust it off. I'll take the shade P.Louise, which is the like mustardy color. Dust it off, take the shade Vision. Dust it off, and the shade Secret. Okay, so now that you can see there's kind of that line there, I'm going to take the Peaches and Cream loose pigment in the shade Bollywood, and I'll take some glitter glue, and I'm going to put it in that line. Okay, so now I'm going to take the Made by Mitchell graphic liner in the shade Brownie Points. I'm just going to do a wing connecting this wing because I think we could add a little bit more depth across my waterline. But I'm just going to do a very thin wing. Hopefully. just like that. And I'm actually gonna set it with the shade 111 so that it'll match a little bit, because this brown is kind of like a purpley brown, and the Made by Mitchell liner is like actually brown. Okay, so now that my face makeup is done, that highlighter, baby. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my eyes, and I'm thinking, I was debating on if I wanted to do like dark brown or if I wanted to keep it more light and airy, and I think I am gonna keep it more light and airy. So I'm gonna start by taking the shade P.Louise, and I'm just gonna be taking it on this little flat, fat little packing brush. I guess what are these called? This one's called a short shader brush. I'm just gonna put that right under there. Then I'll take the shade Vision and buff that out. I'm just gonna take a black pencil and put a little bit of that in my waterline. And that's gonna give me the depth under my eye. Look at the difference. My lash of choice today is going to be my Lash Lab lashes in the style Nicole. Let me pull them out of the packaging so you can actually see them. Pretty. You know what I'm going to do too? I'm going to take the gold shade called Vibrations out of the P.Louise palette. I'm actually going to put this in my inner corner. And I'll take a little bit of the shade Higher Power, which is just the white shimmer, just to lighten that up. Okay, so here is the completed look. I decided to go with a dark brown lipstick. I thought that it would kind of match with like the yellow and like the brown vibes on my eyes. So I went in with the Nabi lip pencil in Hot Cocoa, and then the Hank & Henry liquid lipstick in Gang Gang, and then I just added a gloss on top. So I used the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. You can't really see like the color of the gloss. It just kind of adds like to the shine effect. Yeah. My sister just texted me and was like, literally in November, I had 11,000 followers on TikTok, and now I'm at 21,000 followers on TikTok. Because I just posted this video of like a contemplation of me doing my makeup from November to now. And so yeah, so she was literally like, back when you started this, you only had 11,000 followers, and now you have 21,000 followers. Like, she sure knows how to make a girl feel special. So yeah, that's really, really exciting. If you have TikTok, you should definitely follow me on TikTok. I post a lot of like just fun videos of like my makeup looks and stuff like that. So yeah. So what do you guys think? How do you guys think it looks? My highlighter is the Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighter, the shade number 1, which I believe is Icy. I'm not sure what the name of the second one is. But she has like 4 or 5 highlighters, and I want to get the ones that match my skin tone a little bit better. If you're curious about my face products, I will go ahead and leave those down in the description box down below. I think the foundation that I used today is very light to medium coverage, but it actually matches my skin tone really, really well, so I really like that. I use the new, or not the new, it's new to me. I use the Uoma Beauty foundation for the very first time. Super heavily scented. I don't dig that, but as far as like if you have like really nice skin, I think that this would be like a really nice like light coverage foundation for you, and it's really cheap. It was only like $14 at Walmart. So yeah, all the rest of my face products I'll be sure to leave down in the description box down below if you guys are curious. And got lipstick on my teeth. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like me and if you like my content, and without further ado, we're gonna go right on ahead, roll the clip.